short session. Okay, do take note of the risk disclosure. Day trading in foreign exchange is risky. Past results are not indicative for future returns. The content on this webinar is mainly educational purpose. Use your information entirely at your own risk, and you must assess the risk of your trade with your broker before you put in your trades. Okay, with that, I think we proceed on with our live analysis. Okay, today there isn't any data out, so market is expected to be within a range, unless if the break happens. Then we have a couple of trades that has been open during this, and in fact, gold we had got stopped out twice. So I think this is showing some strength, which we feel that, we didn't expect this much of strength. So anyway, we got to wait for the next time belt, or the market should be turning before that. Anyway, the one I think we will discuss in detail how to manage that loss. Okay, let's see whether any other trades that has been stopped out or re-entry. We can look. Okay, so the New Zealand dollar, I think we got stopped out, and we also got Aussie dollar got stopped out. Okay, we lost about 50 pips today, and we are holding Sing dollar and pound. Okay, which is also, I think pound also in the verge of getting stopped out. But anyway, this is only a scalping trade. So of course, the bigger fish is in the day trading, whereby we are looking for a bigger move. So we have a sell and New Zealand, sell in Aussie and New Zealand. So we can take it as a re-entry, and we are also trying to sell gold at 2658 to cover the loss. Okay, and we don't have only the gold. I think we have stopped out twice, so we are trying to do a re-entry, and I think we can do a add-on entry. I think we should be able to cover that, provided if the market is moving in our favor. And again, we need to have a precise focus on this currency. The gold. So at least we'll tell you what is to be expected. So the pound, I think we are also having a sell order at 785, and euro dollar at 610. Okay, let's see all this. Then I think we took a profit on the dollar yen. Okay, we took a trade. The one we took about 32 pips profit. I think that's about it. Okay, now let's discuss the gold. Let's discuss the Aussie, New Zealand, because these two got stopped out. Then we'll focus on the euro dollar and the pound. Okay, this euro, pound, Aussie, New Zealand, and gold. Okay, this five. Okay, let's do one at a time, and see what is to be expected. Okay, now the gold, we got stopped out twice. Okay, twice, and we also tried to re-enter, which I think we did the right move by pushing it higher, because we didn't want to. Just now we tried to sell at 48. I think we closed at 50, if I'm not mistaken. We took a loss and we exited because we felt that the strength is some more. Okay, now if you look into this gold, okay, what we feel is the strength is expected to last for another 2.5 hours to 3 hours. So minimum 2.5 hours, maximum 3.5 hours. And what we are seeing is an extension on the 360. So this is not a genuine uptrend. So definitely we should see the price turning either before the end of the time belt, or at the end of the time belt. So either one. Okay, then we have to pay a very careful attention on this. So if you look into this, since your 360, this market is trading at above RR3, So we expect the next price target to be at RL5 or RR5, and that is the final target we should be able to get in. Since we got stopped out, so how we are going to manage this trade is we try to sell one at the highest level. Then once the market starts to turn down, then we have to go for a stop sell again. So at least to cover these two trades, which we have incurred a loss. So how we are going to do it? Okay, I'm going to just discuss with you how we can go about. Okay, so now what we can do is we can go for a sell at since we have 2.5 hours left, either at 60 or slightly higher. Okay, slightly higher, then we can put it as 62 or 64. Okay, 62 or 64, and I believe that 66 there was a resistance. Okay, there is a resistance on the 66. So that, let me check. Okay, I think the system got hang. Okay, just give me a minute. I think we go and look into the chart, then we'll discuss further while I reboot the system. Just give me a minute. Okay, so let me reboot the system. Okay, so now we look into this. So since we have already incurred a loss, so and always this happens, you must understand that being in trading, I think stopped out is quite norm. But the only thing is we have to see how we fight back and get back on track. That is the most important thing. So now, if you look into this chart, if we see that this is a 15-minute chart, and if we are seeing an extension, you see here there is a 66 high which happened on 29th of November. So we should be seeing the price turning either at 64 or 70. Okay, this should be your final entry point. So we can get, see, like for instance, if I'm going to draw a channel for this, okay, let me redraw the thing. Should be getting this level. Hold on. Okay. So we should see the price turning at 62 or max 70. 70, or even an extension can go up to 80, 82. So this can be quite strong. Okay, this can be quite strong. So what we will do is we would try to see the 62, 64 whether the market is turning. Otherwise, then we have to wait for the next level, 72 or 78. So just register all these levels in your mind. So either we should be seeing the market turning at 62, 66, then 72 or even 78. So let's go into the into the system says we can see a strong resistance on the weekly RR2. Then let's say previous week. Okay, the previous week also there is a strong previous day. Okay, previous day we can look at RR2 weekly RR2. So these two levels are important levels for the market to make a turn. So if I get that levels, okay, because we need to get that level, so at least we know where we stand. So when we look into previous weekly, here daily RR5 is about 62 65, and remember I said the weekly RR2. Okay, weekly RR2 is this level, we are talking about 64. So weekly RR2 is 64 62. Then I can't remember what was the other level, give me a minute. Okay, weekly previous week, and daily RR5. Okay, daily RR5. So current day RR5. So RR5 previous day is about 72 75, and current day RR5 is about 65. So all in all, we need to have all these figures in mind. So we can expect the market to turn down either at 64, 72, or 75 and 78. So these are the levels which we need to stay focused. So since we have already got stopped out, okay, we have a selling order. Okay, let me see. Okay, we have two orders of the same level. Okay, I think we need to adjust that. So we have a daily selling order. Okay, we have a daily selling order at 58. So what we will do is we will raise it to 62. 62 and the TP will still remain as we are bearish, so we will still look for about $40 drop. That means 2622, 2628 and 2622. Then we have a daily the swing trading selling order at 58. So that one I think we raise it to 70. Just now was 75 78. 75 78. Okay, maybe we'll put it as around 77. Then we put at 2781 half. Okay, again this TP we will put very far away, so we don't see first. Later let's get the move, then we go on. Okay, now I'm going to tell you how we are going to recover our losses. Okay, we have lost. Okay, we have lost and we are losing on this trade. So how we are going to lose it, how we are going to recover is, okay, I'm just going to teach you the method, so how we can quickly regain our losses. Okay, so now let's go into the chart. Okay, I'm going to tell you what we are going to do, then you can follow as it is. Okay, now we are expecting this move to the strength to happen until another 2.5 hours if we if we are right. So there's two things we need to take note. One is, for the next 2.5 hours the price may keep creeping higher, meaning it can just go slowly higher, and we should able to get to sell at 62. Okay, we have to have an eye focus on 58, 62 and 66. These are the levels within the range, but once 66 breaks, then it's going to be a different ball game, because this is going to be an extension. So that 66 must be the key level for us to pay attention to. So what we do is, we'll try to sell at 62 or 64, and what we should be doing is, we should be giving this trade until another 2.5 hours or 3 hours, and within this either one, okay, if the price I mean, if the price comes first, then you should know that we may get the price moving higher. But on the other hand, if we see the time, that means within the 2.5 hours, if we see the price hitting that 62, then 62 or 64, then that should be the high and that should be the comfort selling zone. So this is one plan. I mean, this is plan A. Then the plan B is, okay, we should see, for instance, okay, this is a 6 hour chart that is under control. Okay, time control is 6 hours chart. So let's assume, okay, let's assume that this is 2 hours or 4 hours are going to be in control. That means to say, if let's say another 15 minutes later, if you see the price falling, let me see the level, let me give you the level. Okay, falling below 50, yeah, that means this should be your previous high. And if let's say the price falls below 50 in the next 2 hours, then there is a high chance that 62 may not be seen and 54 might be the high. You know, whatever the high we are seeing now, whether it's 54 or 56 or 58. So I repeat, what we are expected to do, okay, this is, first thing is, okay, we have an eye because we are trying to get back our losses, and I'm going to teach you how we can do that. So we have to have an eye on this trade, okay, pay attention to 58 and 64. Okay, these are the two levels, 58 and 64. Then we give until another 2.5 hours to 3 hours for this price to reach. Okay, let's say another 2 hours, you know, the price reached 64, okay, 64 or even earlier, then we may see the price pushing higher. So then the next selling level would be around 72. So that is the level we need to have an eye. Okay. So once we get that high, whether it's 62 or 72 or definitely not 58, because 58 is very close. Okay. So then once you see the price breaking the previous low, then we must go for a additional sell. Okay, what I can tell you is, maybe you can just pay attention to our signals, then that might be a good chance of we getting back the losses. Okay, so what now, the only thing we have to take note is, now your support becomes 43. Okay, 43 or 38 half. So this is the next level we need to pay attention. So that means what I'm trying to say is, whatever the price we sell, okay, we got to, when the market coming down, we got to pay attention to the 38 half. Unless the 38 half breaks, we are not going to see any weakness. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So we got to pay attention to both these levels. So if the 38 half breaks, then this market is back into the downside bias, and the market is expected to move lower. Otherwise, the market from 62, it may drop to 38, then it might just move up again. Since we have incurred a loss, see right now it's 57 half. So now I think we need to adjust that level again. Okay, let me adjust the level. So at least, because we have to be very focused on this, this is, we can't afford to make mistakes. Okay, we'll try to sell at 64, raise it, 67 half, and the TP now becomes above 38 half. So maybe we'll put it as 2640 half. Okay, and this is going to be the trade for the next 2 hours or 2.5 hours. Okay, then The swing trading one, the one I'll adjust the levels later. Okay, so now we just closely monitor the trade. Closely monitor the trade. Either because 66 is the most important level. 66 or 67, if it breaks, okay, I'll show you on the chart again. You see here, this is the important level. If the 66 half breaks, then we may see the price extending. I mean, of course, this is not an uptrend, but this is just an extension. Then the market may hit, then eventually turn down. And of course, we can expect the price to turn before that as well. So it's a 50-50 chance. We have to pay close attention. Then we got to be very careful on this trade. Okay. Now, next, let's see. I think the dollar yen we book profit, so we'll try to re-enter again. Then we will see the Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, euro, and the pound. Okay, let's go one by one. Okay, Aussie. Okay, now we are seeing the price. I think Aussie is making a turn. So the selling Aussie should be a good level, because now we are expecting this market to turn. Okay, so just give me a minute. I also want to okay. So we'll try to sell. Aussie looks like it's going to turn, and I think we can hold a sell Aussie dollar on the day trading. Okay, so that one, I think this should be okay. Then on the other hand, New Zealand dollar also, because this time belt is going to finish now, so there's only 7 more minutes left. So we can also hold the New Zealand dollar selling. Just give me a minute. I want to put in this trade. Okay. So here, so we'll try to hold Aussie, New Zealand. These two should be okay. And I think we got stopped out on the, what was it? We got stopped out, Aussie, New Zealand, correct. These two. Then the pound. Okay, we need to see the pound and the euro. Okay. So the pound, okay, this has not given any signal yet, so we may see the price heading some more higher. Okay. Then the euro dollar. Okay, euro dollar, I think this is showing some weakness. So I think the euro dollar, we have a sell. Remember, I have a sell order at 580. It was not filled. So what we can do is we can try to go for a sell on the euro dollar. Okay, this is 10565, 95, 104. I think 460 was the level, so we'll try to exit at 480, and this one will give expiry until 2030. So that means another 2.5 hours. Okay, so here what we should be doing is, okay, we'll try to sell euro dollar. Okay, euro dollar also we are trying to sell, and we should see if we are right. We should not see the price looking at because euro is also expected to cut rate. Remember, this morning market outlook we were talking about, and we were not expecting the price to move because if they are cutting the rate. So your current week high is 105.75, and the benchmark level is, it should be lower than your previous high, which means to say that this is 30, and if the market is not able to touch even your previous week high, that tells us that this market is weak. Then we should see the price breaking this pattern, and we should see the price heading towards 104.50. 104.50. So there is another 100 pips drop which we are expecting. So we can trade this. Then let me see what else. I think that's about it. So here, what we are expecting is, okay, let me recap the whole thing. A good indicator would be our swing trading calls. So see, like your swing trading, we are trying to sell pound at 127.95, and our price target is 125.40. So this should be a good indicator for the whole week. So that means we are expecting about 250 pips drop on the pound, and euro dollar we are expecting about 180 pips drop. So this is another indication that we can use it. This is going to be for the whole week. So you can use our swing trading calls as a guidance for the overall market directions. Okay. Then we have dollar yen. I think we are looking to buy. Okay, buy, and our target should be around 151.75 or higher. So of course then we are trying to sell at 151.85, but this one I think we still feel the price is going to go higher. So this is we can look into this. So the only thing that tricked us is the gold. Okay, we didn't expect this much of strength. So I think we got to play a very careful game on this. So if you ask the system wise, okay, if you ask me the gold, if I'm going to tell you the based on the system, okay, I'll just tell you a quick one. Okay, just see the gold. See, the comparison of levels should give you a good guidance. Okay, if you see here, excuse me, your current day high, which is 2657 half. Okay, this is higher than your previous week high. Okay, this is just higher by 10 pips, and your current day high is also the current month high. This is also a current month high. This gives you an indication that this market is showing some resilience, and this is showing some strength. So if the 57 half breaks, then the next benchmark level should be your previous month high, which is 62, and we have the 66 half, which also happened I think within a week. That means your current I don't know whether it's current month or previous month, in between, that there was a high 66 half. Okay, so all we know is, okay, if you go on the weekly, okay, weekly we should not see the price going beyond 64. If it happens to be, then we should not see the price going beyond 76. So this is the indication based on the system. Okay, we should not see. So the price may go up, but it may fail. Okay, because the thing, but the only thing is above 2664, 2665, then we should see a lot of strength coming in. That means there will be more buyers coming in because of the stop loss triggers. So we got to be very careful, and we got to be stay focused, and we will see how we can manage this thing. So overall, we are still uh, uh, a seller, but right now, if you ask me whether we can go for a buy, I wouldn't advise, because it's trading at critical levels, and this is just an extension. So I don't want to get myself caught into this thing if I'm going to go for a buy. Unless if it's a quick buy, is fine, but we should have bought slightly lower, maybe at 50 half. But right now, this is on the high side, and let's not chase this for a buy. So the selling levels, again, I repeat, try to sell at 64 or 72, 76. These are the two levels, and we closely pay attention to our signals. Then you should be able to catch this loss and come back on track. Okay. So any questions or anything to be asked? If not, then I'll see you again in the US session. And today, I think the US session, we have put it as 21:30. Yeah, I just repeat, it's not 2100 hours. So we have pushed it slightly half an hour later, because market is going to be quiet, and also if there is a news, then we will have it about half an hour earlier. Other than that, if there is no news or no data, then I think we'll try to push it near the US Open. Okay. Any questions? Okay. So if you have no questions, then I just suggest you good luck. I know we got stopped out, so we got to get back on track, and this is something which we also need to train ourselves. Especially, I mean, we cannot do like 10 out of 10 trades successful. So the only rule of the game is, when we lose minimum. When we make the maximum. That's the only way you can stay on the business. Okay. Okay. So if you have no questions, then I'll see you again in 3.5 hours later. Uh, then we'll see whether, in the meantime, the gold, I think we need to pay very close monitor. So just pay attention to that. Okay. Thank you.